What's going on, friends and neighbors? It's Jedi Phoenix with you here once again. As always, if you are new to the channel, I bid you welcome, and if you are not new to the channel, I bid you welcome back. Hope everyone is doing alright. Hope everyone is enjoying their summer so far. So, Obi-Wan Kenobi has come and gone. It is now in the past tense as far as series that have come out. As I've said a few times, I give it an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed what we got. I was hoping for more, just in general. During the live stream that we had this past weekend, I was talking about it, and some of the episodes I thought were a little short. The story was a little bit rushed in some spots. They could have done more. But I can't complain too much about what we got. So I give it a solid 8 out of 10. The honest trailers for Obi-Wan Kenobi has come out. And I was gonna watch it earlier today, but then I thought, you know what? No, I gotta do a video on it to wrap up my Obi-Wan Kenobi reaction series. And the thing about honest trailers is, quite often I'll at least smile about them, how funny they are. Sometimes some of this stuff is funnier than other stuff. You're guaranteed at least a smile, but there have been some stuff I've just flat out laughed over. I'm not sure where this is going to fall. A good laugh is never a bad thing, so hopefully this will provide that. They usually do alright when it comes to the Star Wars stuff. But before I get to this, though, there is one thing I thought of in regards to Kenobi. I meant to mention it during the stream, and I don't think I did. When it came out that Kathleen Kennedy had done an edit on the script or the story before they had started filming it, because she felt that the original treatment was too dark. She thought it had to be lightened up a little bit. Now, I know that there seems to be a Pavlovian response within the fandom, or a good chunk of the fandom at least, when Kathleen Kennedy's name is mentioned. A lot of griping, a lot of mumbling and grumbling. She's not well liked, is what I'm trying to say. But the point I want to make is, before I get to the reaction itself, it hit me that during the show that we got, we had, if I can remember all of it, tally up this thing here, we had one person lifted up off the ground and strangled. We had another person lifted off the ground, strangled, dropped into a field of fire and dragged around it. We had another person not lifted up, but strangled and dragged through the street while they were being strangled, psychically. We saw a few instances of people getting stabbed in the gut. And we saw another point of view of Order 66, and this time around we saw the kids getting killed. Not to mention the delightful scene where we saw a teenager get his neck snapped on camera. On camera. I'm not griping about it. The point I'm trying to make is, if that's what we got after Kathleen Kennedy did her edit, what would we have gotten before then? Or if she'd have left it alone? That is something to think about for another day. But, like I said, 8 out of 10. Wonderful. Whatever. But let's get into this. This is why you're here. You're not here for me rambling. Some of you probably fast forwarded to this part. So, those of you who haven't, if you watched my entire video, thank you. Bless you. Love you. Alright. Start recording now. Alright. Obi-Wan Kenobi, the honest trailer. Let's see what we got. Streaming trailers, okay.
Now that George Lucas cashed out and Disney turned the franchise into FIFA with lightsabers, open wide content
Come on.
of Disney Plus. But this was actually pretty tasty. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Not all of it is that bad. Come on.
You had to watch Han Solo turn into a broke, divorced dad. You had to watch Luke Skywalker become a gross recluse. Now, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi's turn to go down bad. And this legend from the prequels and original trilogy and Clone Wars becomes a sad fishmonger who everyone roasts like Anakin on beach day.
You seem kind of old and beat up.
The years have made you weak.
And the next 9 years are gonna suck even more. Prepare for a show that reminds you how great the prequels were when they're cut down to a 3-minute recap montage. And cheer as the best part of those films returns.
Obi-Wan!
Hello, Dex.
Follow along on the
A
celebrity.
lot of people mad that we get Dex in the show.
Stare at a 10-year-old boy all day. But when a special little princess gets moved to another castle, Obi will have to save a Skywalker for the upteenth time, even though he's forgotten his super speed.
That was a nice reference.
Forgotten
Yeah, right.
How old are you? And forgotten how to hide, like, at all. Hey, you gonna change your last name, buddy? Maybe dye your hair? I don't know. Stop wearing Jedi robes? That's not an improvement. You look like Vincent Adult Man.
Hello, other grown-up.
Thrill at the latest installment of Star Wars Babies, Leia Edition. Vivian Blair shines as a young princess with more
Yes,
sense
she
than Carrie
did.
Fisher if
She
she were
did.
actually born into royalty.
She shined all right.
You're my daughter.
Granddaughter, maybe.
What?
Nothing.
And once the lone wolf and cub link up, you're in for yet another round of Grumpy Warrior gets a cute sassy kid to safety. But hey, if it ain't broke, don't
Yup.
fix it. Hello
True.
again, Ewan. Meet a galaxy's worth of supporting characters.
That's true.
Some of whom don't even live on Tatooine. Like a guy who puts the mid and midichlorians.
So judgmental.
An Imperial officer who's not like those other Imperials. She feels bad about it.
I joined up when Empire stood for something. I made some mistakes.
And evil.
An Imperial with a conscience.
Like
What a concept.
modern Star Wars fandom.
If you're sending her
Yeah.
bullying messages, you're no Star Wars fan in my mind.
Riva. A
Yeah,
young
really,
girl
I mean,
never
come
finished
on.
her grooming, but graduated with honors
That got
from
ridiculous.
the loud, quiet, loud again School of Villainy.
Tell me where the Jedi is!
Okay, they're not wrong about that. They're not.
See it coming.
Send out the probes. Do it.
Nobody's coming.
You can't run Obi-Wan!
And he slaughtered them.
And of course, Darth Vader, who's now literally a mix of man and machine. Hayden Christensen kills it in a dual role as both the
He
guy
did.
in the Big D suit and as Anakin in his 7th senior year at Jedi Academy. He'll give us fresh insight into Vader's loss of humanity and show us what really turned Annie to the dark side.
You'll need to prove yourself as your undoing. Until you overcome it, a Padawan you will still be.
So, to prove himself worthy of being a Jedi, Anakin had to try his hardest to stop trying so hard To prove himself worthy of being a Jedi? Okay, this scene makes sense now. So enjoy the weird new middle ground of Star Wars that looks bad for a movie, but good for a TV show. Too short for a series, but too long for a film. Incredible lightsaber duels.
Yes.
Dinky-dink sets. And a story constructed from trilogies that take place before and after, but drops enough breadcrumbs to launch a Rogue Squadron's worth of future Star Wars content.
True.
Just getting started.
I think I had a brother.
I think I've just found out what they're hiding down here.
Okay, those Jedi are actually dead. Disney just Jurassic Parked them until it's their turn for a show.
Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Oh, here's where it gets good usually.
Ben. Problem child. That's
No,
what
come on.
These younglings, man. I get older, they stay the same age. Neon Genesis Revangelion.
I don't like sand snakes. They're coarse and rough and irritating.
He doesn't even go.
Oh, that's subtle.
Hashtag justice for Hat. We only sell moisture here. Where are the Jedi? Round back? Whoops. Hold my Beirut. What I gotta give it to a Reva. Cool man, Jedi. Nice cube. And the one lesson Disney can't afford to learn.
It's the past. Move on. Be done with it.
Ben-Hur. So Reva's plan was to work her way up to Grand Inquisitor, then just try to stab Darth Vader in the back? Probably gonna see that one coming. It's literally the only way Sith get promoted.
Yeah, true.
Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry? In another life, I would have loved doing laundry and taxes with you.
Alright. Some of the criticisms they usually put out, they're not wrong. Yeah, too short for a series, too long for a movie, I think is what they said. They're not wrong about that. Yes, Hayden Christensen killed it. Yes. Forgive me, I can't think of her name. The girl that played Leia, she killed it. But Gentle Ben. That's one of the things I like about the Honest Trailers is when they do the starring and they come up with nicknames for the cast. Tala, I don't like sand snakes. That sand snake reference, for those of you who don't know, she was in Game of Thrones. That was slick. That one was nice. Yeah. This one worked. They're not wrong on some of the critics. The Flea casting, I mentioned during the stream over the weekend. That was probably the one thing that I didn't like about the show. Or that at least the first thing that comes to mind. I thought it was just a stunt an example of stunt casting. You know, I mean, they could have gotten somebody else, but Flea, maybe because he was a Star Wars fan, they just put him in. It didn't work for me. All right. But, yeah, I got a kick out of this one, I will admit. Hope you did too. That is going to do it for this video. Stay tuned, I got more stuff planned. When I have the time, I will film it, and I will upload it and post it, and hopefully you will watch it. I thank you for that. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. And until I see you in the next video, as always, please be good, be well, be safe, be happy.